Position a lot. Talk about the uniqueness of this one.
It's unique, that's for sure. Leaving State College after the trials, I was pretty content, with my career at that point. Obviously don't ever want to, I'm a competitor, so losing's no fun. And this amazing opportunity comes available to be the next head coach at Oklahoma State, and I was ready to be, obviously done competing. And then I just get in the room with the guys and we say, hey, we're going to have a staff that's healthy, fit, can wrestle. When we get in there, we start wrestling with the guys. Over the last couple of years, I had not been wrestling very much, and I was trying to hold on, feeling like I'm at the end, I got to hold on. And I get down there, and your mindset changes, and wrestling every day, and talking to guys about how we're going to wrestle at OSU, and doing those techniques, and by doing that, I'm getting these reps. And I start to kind of like be around the guys, and their level's getting better, and just organically, I was getting in pretty good shape. And I talked to the guys, and I just say, hey, I'm telling you guys that this is the way we're going to wrestle, and I feel guilty because I didn't do that the last time I stepped on the mat. What do you think if I go do that one more time? And they were pumped. They were excited. And I talked to the administration, and they're excited. They're excited. So at that point, it's up to me, and there are a lot of things that could deter this. Obviously I have a full-time responsibility. That's not this anymore. It's helping people. So it's the whole time battling, like, is this right? Is this right am I doing it for the right reasons? And I just told myself, if I come in any one day and I don't want to do it, I'm not going. If any one day I want an easy way out, I'm not going. And despite what we did, I talked to Jimmy a lot about it, and Thomas and Tyler, and our staff is just, Coach Brian Pearsall, it's just, they were supportive of it, and making sure that, I just said, hey, don't let me miss out on what I need to be doing. I need to be coaching, make sure that I'm not missing these things, and we work through it, and, here we are,
I hear you're real motivated, though, now that you made the decision to go. Talk a little bit about that. I mean, you've wrestled these guys overseas, and you're going back, and, you didn't have to put yourself out there again.
This whole thing was not about going to world championships, and it's not about world title. It's about, I feel like the selfish part of this was I competed, what you just saw there, that's how I competed my whole life. And I gotten away from that. And I said, if I'm going to go, I want to wrestle like that. That's a selfish side of it, and I haven't wrestled 6 matches in a long time, so to go wrestle like that every single time, I don't know, but you got one chance left to wrestle your last match. Let's go out and wrestle. So when I can go to the World Championships, I don't know. I still got to talk to the team. I got a lot of stuff going on. We got a lot of momentum. We want to be national champions. My responsibility is there. My administration, got to talk to them, and we'll see. We'll see if that's the right decision. But right now, I'm happy to finish this way, and we'll see what's next.
Talk a little bit about that. I mean, to finish your last match here in Omaha on a pin. I heard what you just said as far as wrestling the way David Taylor has always wrestled. Talk about the just internal fortitude, intestinal fortitude, as they say, to have the heart of a champion, to really show people this is my style, this is who I am. Talk about how that all wraps into this.
I always wanted to just be the best, and I wanted to dominate people, and that's what got me to the level I got to, and you start to try and hold on, eventually it's going to be hard to continue doing that, and I think change the scenery, and this is what Oklahoma State's going to wrestle like. This is what we're training to do. This is the way we're training. I mean, this stuff, the reps that I was sitting out there, those are the reps that we're hitting in practice. Is it going to happen right away? I don't know. But it's something that we're training to. So this is just a reflection of the guys. Every workout I did was with the guys. I didn't do it, nothing else was by myself. It was with the guys and their workouts, and just giving the example of like, hey, we go train like this, we're in great shape, we can wrestle like this. So I'm excited to get back with them.
Jordan Burroughs was standing right here 4 minutes ago, and he was talking a little bit about his legacy to the sport of wrestling. You two have impacted this sport to a high level over the last 20 years. How do you want this sport to remember David Taylor, and how does your decision on wrestling in October not affected in that? thought process?
I mean, as a competitor, you're typically remembered for what you do last. You know, unfortunately, like that's kind of how it is. But I feel like I've had a lasting impact on the sport from a long time. You know, it's not the wins and losses, but it's the way I competed. You know, and it's the credentials come and go, but it's that way. Competing that way is something that always drove me, and I'm happy to be able to go out and finish like that. You know, I can still go win matches, but made up my mind that I was going to go wrestle hard that last match and did that. And you know, now I can, you know, on good footing decide what's next is best. You know, and I'm just proud to go out and have the impact that. I mean, people go out and they try and dominate now. You know, that wasn't necessarily a thing. You know, Kale did it, and you know, I learned from him and the coaching staff there for a long time, and massive impacts on me. And although we've gone different directions, you know, it's still obviously wrestling that way is, I think, the impact that I hope to have.
Feel good wrestling in the Cowboy season?
Yeah. Orange is nice. Orange is nice. The orange is real nice. You know, we're going to see a lot of orange, you know, moving forward. A lot of orange in the NCAA, you know, in the stands, the NCAA tournament. A lot of orange in the Big 12 tournament. We'll see a lot of orange around the country. You know, Oklahoma State's had a nationwide brand for the history, the most credentialed program. You know, and get a little bit of new flair to the program. A lot of excitement. You know, this is the history and tradition. You know, we're going to see orange everywhere, and orange is going to be a sign of success.
New wardrobe must feel good.
It does.
What does this do for recruiting, David? Obviously, a lot of eyeballs on you and this process as a competitor, watching you as a coach, and you know the name of the game in college sports is recruiting.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think the day I got the job and I said these are the things that we're going to do, and this is what we're doing. You know, we're building our RTC, and right now our staff is the extension of the RTC. You know, obviously showing these kids what it's like to be the best in the world. You know, they got to see that the last 5 weeks. They got to watch that this weekend. You know, obviously Dayton, it didn't work out the way he did, but he was prepared. You know, he wrestled really great, a great training plan. And Roman Bravo Young is with us now. You know, it's about building the RTC correctly and you know, and giving a pathway for our kids, a long-term sustainable plan. You can come here and you can wrestle for 8 to 12 years, and you can achieve all your goals. You can do it right here in Stillwater. You know, I think you know, if you're a recruit, why wouldn't you want to do that? You know, we got a young, exciting staff, and it's new, it's fun, it's we got a lot of good things going.
Thanks a lot, David. Appreciate you coming by. Congratulations, man.
Thanks.
So, Mike.